Hello, this is Mr. Painter with another fabulous IXL tutorial. Today we're working on Y11, solve equation involving like terms. All right, so two things that I would consider before starting this IXL is please make sure you know how to complete IXL with the one-step equation and the IXL with two-step equations. All right, so knowing how to do one and two-step equations would be very helpful because now we're going to add another step into these equations. All right. So let's go ahead and get started for this fabulous assignment. All right, our first step is to solve for t. So if you notice here, we got 4t minus t equals 18. This right here looks like a two-step equation. However, there are now two variables. The variables both match, but we got two of them instead of just one. All right, first of all, when you have a subtract t and they don't give you a number of how many t's there are, you have to know that t by itself is just -1t, or just call it 1. Now, why is that possible? So if I say I have a cheeseburger or I have a slice of pizza, well, when I don't say a number, everybody thinks it's just 1. It's the same thing with math. So a t or a variable by itself is just one of them. All right, now we can put these t's together. If we have 4t minus 1t, we're left with 3t equals 18. Now we're to a one-step equation, because the last step is take the opposite of 3 times t and divide 3 on both sides. So now t is by itself equals 18. Divide 3 is 6. Now, can you check this? Absolutely. Because what I could do is I could plug in 6 back in for t's and see if it works. So what this says is 4 times, here's a t, 6 minus 6 equals 18. Now, 4 times 6 is 24, and 24 minus 6 is 18. So check, we definitely know that t is going to be equal to a 6. All right, next one. We got P for painter. I like these ones. All right, so we got 10p minus 2p equals 8. Now again, combine like terms. Like terms means combine numbers that have a similar term. In this case, a 10p subtract a 2p can go together because they both have p's. So 10p subtracted 2p is 8p equals 8. Well, now our next step is to break up the 8 times p because we have a constant and a variable next to each other and make that divide because we want to take the inverse. By taking the inverse, we can solve for p. So 8 divide 8 cancels out to p, and 8 divide 8 here is 1. So we got the one and only painter here. All right, so now can we check it? Yep, we got 10 times 1. Subtract 2 times 1 equals 8. Well, 10 times 1 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2. Well, 10 subtract 2 is equal to 8, so that works. So P does equal 1. We know that's going to work out. All right, here we go. Next one. We got 8C, 8 kitty cats, minus 3 kitty cats equals 15. Again, we're going to combine like terms. We have 8 kitty cats minus 3 kitty cats, which gives us 5 kitty cats equals 15. Now, the opposite of 5 times c is to divide 5 on both sides. And 5's cancel out. Therefore, c equals 15 divided 5 is 3. Once again, we could check it. We could do 8 times 3, subtract 3 times 3 equals 15. Where do these extra 3's come from? Everywhere I see a c, I'm going to call that 3 because that's what c is equal to. So 24, because 8 times 3 is 24, minus 9 is equal to 15. So that works out. So c for sure is equal to 3. All right, how are we doing so far? Smart score of 28. 3 questions later. We're doing right on here. All right. Same concept, no changes yet. I imagine these things will get longer as we go. So we got 5q minus 4q equals 9. Well, combine like terms. We have a 5q minus a 4q, which gives us 1q equals 9. Well, 1 times q doesn't do anything. So if I multiply 1 times your bank account, let me think. 1 times your bank account, you're getting rich, you're getting rich, you're getting rich. Oh, it's still your bank account. So 1 times q is just q equals 9. The 1 doesn't do anything. Multiplying by 1 keeps the same thing going. So q is 9. And once again, you can check it. We can do 5 times 9, subtract 4 times 9, supposedly equals 9. So 5 times 9, 5 times 9 is 45. I'll put it up here. So 45 minus 4 times 9, 4 times 9, 4 times 36. So is it true that 45 minus 36 is equal to 9? Yep, looks good to me. So I'm going to go with q equals 9. All right, next step. Here we go. Woo! This one got quite a bit longer. So what happened? We're in the 36, and it got quite a bit longer. So you know what? It's the same concept. We got 3n plus, remember, whenever you have a variable by itself, you have one of them. So plus 1n plus 1n plus 1n minus 4n equals 10. So we can put all these together. So we can start with these two right here. 3n plus 1n is 4n plus 1n plus 1n minus 4n equals 10. Now, if you want to do them all at once, you can, but I'm just going to do 2 at a time. So now I got 4n plus 1n gives us 5n plus 1n minus 4n equals 10. Next two, 5n and 1n could be put together. So 5n plus 1n takes us to 6n minus 4n equals 10. 6n minus 4n leaves us with 2n equals 10. Now we're back to that beautiful one-step equation, because 2 times something gives you 10. Well, to figure that out, if I divide by 2 on both sides, that's going to leave me with 2's canceling out, and n equals 10 divided 2 is 5. Now, can you check all this? Yeah. But we're going to take a kind of a gamble on that, because that's a long time to check. But if you plug in 5 for all these n's, it will come back to equals 10. So here we go. N equals 5. All right, we did good on that one. They're shortening it down a little bit, which is kind of nice, because they were getting kind of crazy. So we got 5u minus u plus 3u equals 14. Well, first step here is we have a minus u all by itself, so it's minus 1u, because a variable by itself, there has to be one of those. So now we can go in order. 5u minus 1u is 4u plus 3u equals 14. And 4u plus 3u is 7u equals 14. Now it's asking you, well, 7 times what equals 14? In order to figure that out without guessing, I'm going to take the opposite of multiplying by 7, and I'm going to divide both sides by 7. Therefore, u is equal to 14 divided 7 is 2. So we're going to plug a 2 in. And again, can you check it? Yep. But we're going to take a guess on that one. I'm not taking a guess, but sets were pretty clear on that, so we should be able to do it. Clear. Here we go. Okay, a little bit longer on this one. Not a problem. We're just going to do 2 at a time. So we got 9j minus 6j plus 2j minus 4j, it's getting crazy, equals 10. Well, here we go. 9j minus 6j's, we got 3j. carry down plus 2j, carry down minus 4j equals 10. 3j plus 2j is equal to 5j minus 4j equals 10. And 5j minus 4j, let's see, is 1j equals 10. This one came out so nice because 1 times a j doesn't change anything, so therefore j is equal to 10. All right, so we're going to go ahead and plug in 10. All right, here we go. Where are we at right now? Smart score 55. And step by step, here we go. We got 9d minus 3d plus 2d minus 7d plus 2d equals 18. Here we go. First two, 9d minus 3d is 6d. Bring everything else down. We got plus 2d minus 7d plus 2d equals 18. 2d plus, I'm going to say 6d plus 2d, combining like terms there, is 8d minus 7d plus 2d equals 18. 8d minus 7d leaves us with 1d. Bring down plus 2d equals 18. And this is going to be pretty nice. Here we go. 1d plus 2d is a 3d equals 18. And the opposite of multiplying 3 times a d is to divide both sides by 3. And therefore, d equals 18 divide 3 is 6. So we're going to plug in 6 for our d. Ooh, it got really easy all of a sudden. Must be nice. So 60, you can look forward to that. Hopefully it'll be nice to you as well. All right, so we got 4 kitty cats minus 3 kitty cats equals 14. And 4 kitty cats minus 3 kitty cats is 1 kitty cat equals 14. And because we're multiplying by a 1, well, 1 times a c is just c equals 14. That one came out like super nice. Once in a while you get a lucky break like that and you're just like, you really appreciate it. So c equals 14. All right, next up we got negative 7j minus 14j plus 9 equals negative 12. Now I want to point out here that the first two sets of numbers have a j and the 9 does not. So what happens is we can combine like terms on the first two j's, but we can't put that 9 with the j's. So watch what happens here. So we got negative 7 minus 14j. Let's see, we lost $7 and we lose $14. Well, we lost 21. And what are we talking about? We lost j's here, negative 21j. Plus 9 equals negative 12. Now right there, this comes out really nice because you're right at a two-step equation. So remember we talked about two-step equations. You add and subtract first before multiplying and dividing. So the 9 has to go first before dealing with the negative 21 because negative 21 is multiplication with the j. And we don't want to do that first, we want to do that second. So if I subtract 9 on one side, on the left side, I better subtract 9 on the right side as well. So we got negative 21j, 9s are out, equals, careful on this, negative 12 minus 9, because they're the same sign, you're going to add the terms together. So 12 and 9 added together is 21. And when you lose $12 and you lose $9, altogether you lost $21. And check out this one-step equation here. We got negative 21 times j equals negative 21. You already know this is going to come out really nice because look, if I divide negative 21 on the left side, well, I have to do the same thing and divide negative 21 on the right side, which means negative divide negative cancels out, 21s cancel out, j equals, well, look at negative 21 divide negative 21 is 1 because it goes one time. They're matching numbers. So j equals 1 in this particular case. So j is 1. All right, clear the board. Here we go. We got negative 7t minus 10t equals negative 17. Here we go. Negative 7t minus 10t is because they both have t's on it. You put them together. Losing 7t's and losing 10t's, well, unfortunately, you lost 17t's altogether. Equals negative 17. And what's nice about this problem is the same thing as the last one. We have matching numbers on both sides, one with the variable, one not. So it's going to come out to 1. Why? Because the opposite of multiply is divide negative 17. And if I divide negative 17 on the left side, well, you got to divide by negative 17 on the right side. So therefore, negatives are out, 17s are out. T equals negative divided negative cancels out. 17s divide 17s is 1. So T equals 1. All right, so T equals 1. All right, going into the 70s. Ooh! They just jumped a level right there. So I'm at 72, 11 questions later, and it got quite a bit longer, but I'm going to call Z for zebras. But you know what? It's still not bad because it's just because it's long doesn't mean it's harder. It just takes more time. But time is what I got right now. So here we go. We got 6 zebras. And I always put a line through my zebras because sometimes I confuse it with the 2. What I don't want to see is like, oh, that's at 62. Right? But that's not the case because it's 6 zebras. So that little line right there still means a Z. That's a notation for me so I don't get it mixed up. So 6 zebras plus 1 zebra. Why is it 1? Because Z is by itself, so I put the 1 in there. Minus 4 zebras plus 4 zebras minus 5 zebras equals 14. All right, here we go. 1 zebra at a time. We got 6 zebras plus 1 zebra takes us to 7 zebras. I don't know why I put that little thing in there, and I just lost everything. So here we go. We're going to backtrack. We're going to put everything back. So I don't want to clear the screen next time. So here we go. 6 zebras plus 1 zebra plus or minus 4 zebras plus 4 zebras minus 5 zebras equals 14. All right, here's where I made that mistake. Just 6 zebras plus 1 zebra is 7 zebra. Bring everything else down. Minus 4 zebras plus 4 zebras minus 5 zebras equals 14. Now, actually writing this down made me discover something. If you take a look at the negative 4 zebras and a positive 4 zebras, notice that they are inverses by themselves. Negative 4 zebras is the exact opposite of positive 4 zebras. So what happens is them two cancel each other out. Think about it. You have 4 zebras that ran away from your house, and you find all 4 of them. Now you're back to where you left off. Nothing happened. So in this case, what I'm going to do is only combine the 7 zebras with the negative 5 zebras. So 7 zebras minus 5 is 2 zebras. This saves us 2 steps by eliminating terms that are opposite on the same side. So 2 zebras equals 14. So here, 2 times zebra, the opposite is divide 2, but if I divide 2 on the left side, I better divide by 2 on the right side. And therefore, zebra equals 14 divided 2 is 7. So we got 7 zeros in this case. So here we go, 7. All right, where am I at? Smart score 75, so I got about another 2 more problems to go. Again, overall not bad. We got a bunch of x's here. So remember, no constant. You put the constant in there. That's a 1. That's a 1. 2 is already there, and that's a 1 there. And now we can just go. So actually, let's take a look right here. Notice that we have a 1x and a negative 1x. And 1x without a sign there is positive. Well, 1x and negative 1x is our opposite, so those two eliminate right there. So this problem, when we rewrite it, actually got pretty simplified. So what do I got left? 2x plus 1x equals 18. And here we got 2x plus 1x equals 3x equals 18. And 3x, the opposite of multiplying 3 times x is divide 3 both sides. And therefore x equals 18 divide 3 is 6. So now I got x equals 6. All right, next up, we got a lot of R's. And we're at a smart score of 78. This is the last one to get up over 80, so we're going to be a little bit more careful on that. Okay, now, take a look right here. We got a negative 17R, and we have a positive 17R. Those are inverses. So right there, those two automatically be eliminated because they're opposites in themselves. So now I'm only working out 6R plus 16R minus 19R equals 12. Shorten this down a lot. So 6R plus 16R is 22R minus 19R equals 12. 22R minus 19R is 3R equals 12. No, that's actually the 12. And now we got to ask ourselves, well, 3 times what gives you 12? Oh, that works out nice. Well, 3 times 4 will give you 12. And how do I know? Because when I divide both sides by 3, 3's eliminate, and R equals 12 divided 3 is 4. All right, so this is going to conclude our IXL right here. So we're getting into R equals 4 as long as I type it in correctly. And I press my submit button to get 81. This concludes IXL tutorial for the Y11 solve equations involving like terms. Thank you and have a fabulous day.